Hey everybody, this video brings us out to the Boehm United Church of Christ here in, what town are we in? Blue Bell, Pennsylvania. Look at this, founder of the German Reformed Church in PA. What I love about this church is apparently Mr. John Philip Boehm is actually buried beneath it. Look at this. He founded his final church here in 1740 and is buried beneath it. So I guess John Philip Boehm is actually buried somewhere underneath this church. That's kind of weird and disturbing, and it's very Walt Disney-ish of him to do. So that is very weird. So I guess when you're in here hearing about your lessons on Christianity or whatever, I haven't been to church in a long time. When you're hearing this sermon, beneath you is a dead body, which is kind of crazy. This is a really cool church though, with the big giant stained glass windows. It'd be really cool to go to a service in here someday. Maybe one of these days I will attend this church. Look at that, Boehm Reformed Church, founded 1740, rebuilt in 1880, enlarged in 1870, and enlarged again in 1902. So the church with a body beneath it apparently just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. What's that say?
This is in memory of the soldiers of the American Revolution who died in this church after the Battle of Germantown.
Oh.
These soldiers were buried in the adjoining cemetery, which we're going to next.
Yes, we're going to go over into the crazy, like awesome, creepy cemetery. I love a good old cemetery, and this is a very good old cemetery. These headstones are quite old. Many of them you cannot even read anymore. I mean, I'm assuming at one point there were inscriptions on these. As you can see, there's like nothing on them now. So who's buried here? Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. It'd be kind of cool to come out here and do some what they call etchings, where you put a piece of paper over them and then rub a crayon over the paper, and then you can kind of read what they say, because you can't really see this. I see like 1795, I think is what that said. So people have been buried out here for a very, very long time, but it is a really awesome cemetery. I love a good old cemetery. And again, that is what we have here. Some of these headstones are really awesome as well. And again, very, very old. 1809 right here. I'm assuming these people maybe died in battle, or at least they were in the army or military, because they have the flags out there. Here's James Monroe. It's at 1802, 1882, something like that. What are we looking at over here? Chris is waving me over to this one.
I think it's very well manicured, maintained. They probably used the Hoover on this.
Hoover, like the vacuum guy, right?
Or I'll be damned.
What?
Hoover.
Hoover Dam. I get it.
Does he suck or is he damned? One will know.
Hoover stayed here once. The vacuum guy, the president. Anyway, so this is a really cool cemetery, but there's a main reason why we're coming out here. Not just to check out the cool cemetery, although it is really awesome to come out here. If you're just a big fan of cemeteries in general, it's really cool to come out here and just see the awesomeness that is this cemetery. But there's actually a really famous person who's buried out here that makes coming out here completely worth it. It's just, we have to find his grave again.
Headless Bill.
Is there a head on that? What
Headless
is
Bill.
What happened to the head on this grave? I've been out here before and I don't remember this being headless.
Headless Bill from up at Treasure Island.
Look at that. Yeah. Oh no, there never was a head.
Oh.
It's like an urn with a drapery over it. Honestly, from the back.
He didn't earn the head. I got it.
From the back, it did look like it was a person missing its head. I'll give you that. Look at this little grave over here. What happened to this? This is interesting. Again, who knows who's buried here? You can see there like used to be a name there, but you can't make it out anymore. I don't know what happened to that. Oh, don't want to touch that. It's very wobbly. Not gonna touch that little grave. Some of these have cracked also over the years and fallen down, getting choked up, fallen down. Nice to see they've actually taken the time to repair some of these. Look at these. These are so awesome. Really, really cool. But again, the reason why we've come out here isn't to look at these necessarily. It's to check out one specific grave, which I believe is over that way, if I'm remembering correctly. There's another Hoover in memory of Jacob Hoover, age 75, entered into rest. Looks like Harriet Hoover, J. Irvin Yost, and Carla H. Yost are all buried over here as well. So anyway, like I was saying, famous person buried out here in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania at this cemetery. If you guys are into Universal horror movies, this is going to be something you're going to be interested in wanting to check out and come out here to pay your respects for, because I'm a big fan of the classic Universal horror movies, especially Dracula. Big fan of Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Though this famous person was also in a few other of the classic Universal horror movies, such as Frankenstein. He was in that as well. But the one we all know him probably best for would be Dracula. And right here, we have the grave of Edward Van Sloun, or as you guys may know him, Van Helsing from Dracula, 1931's Dracula by Universal. Look at this. Somebody left a little rock out here. I've been out here before. There's actually been like stakes, not, you make a joke about stakes.
The stakes are very high.
Actual wooden stakes left on here. There's all kinds of things.
Even the birds left a gift.
What's weird though is his grave has like slid over. Last time I was here, that was not like that. Is he raising from the grave?
He has to get out sometime and get some fresh air, right?
That's kind of creepy. Could Edward Van Sloun have died by being bitten by Dracula or by a vampire while he was out doing his vampire hunting, and now he's turned into a vampire and he's trying to raise from the grave? Because this whole thing has slid over. So Edward Van Sloun, 1882 to 1964, buried out here in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, at the Boehm. Was it United Church of Christ, right? Boehm United Church of Christ Cemetery. You guys are into, like I said, Universal horror movies. You're going to want to come out here and check this out. Pretty awesome that somebody is, in my opinion, as famous as Van Helsing from Dracula is actually buried out here. Not too difficult to find. Well, a little difficult to find. We've been out here before. The first time we ever came out here, we had a really hard time actually finding this. You have to come way from the front all the way to like the back of the cemetery. You can see we're way back here, kind of by, when you come down to the little pathway that takes you over to the playground.
The dead end pathway to the playground.
To the playground. What a weird place to put a playground at the end of a cemetery. It is what it is.
Not just at the end of a cemetery, but at the end of a dead end.
Dead end at the cemetery. So that's how you find this. You come down here, come all the way to the end of the cemetery, where the playground is, and look for right here the Kirkland M. Barker. If you guys see this, right behind it is where you'll find Edward Van Sloun, Van Helsing from Dracula. Totally awesome, totally cool. Definitely worth coming out here and getting your photo with and paying some respect to a great actor from a great, fantastic films, again, in tons of different movies, a lot of Universal movies, and a bunch of different Universal horror movies as well. Not just Dracula, also Frankenstein, and I think some of the sequels and some of the other movies as well. So pretty awesome. Again, really weird they have a playground out here at the cemetery. That's just bizarre. I mean, I guess where else are they going to put it? I'm sure the church wanted a place for their kids to come out and play. There's some picnic tables and whatnot. I mean, I guess it's not weird. I just kind of think it's sort of a little kind of morbid and creepy. But hey, if you need a cemetery, you have a cemetery and you need a playground, I guess just put it where you have the room, which is out here at the dead end of the cemetery.
No, I mean, this is what happens. I mean, at night, you'll just see this is what happens at night.
They're all just swinging. You gonna do it and then get out of the frame? Wait, what's that sound? It sounds like oh my gosh, what's going on? Actually, to be honest, that'd be terrifying to come out here at night and see that. That would not bode well with me. I would cry and scream and run the other way. I gotta come out here at night sometime. That'd be kind of cool. Taking some video of it. Wait. Oh, that's creepy with the squeaking of the swings. That's terrifying sound.
That's the spirits speaking to you.
Speaking to you
from the beyond and swinging their soul and their sound to you. That's not singing, it's swinging.
So anyway, guys, again, here at the Boehm United Church of Christ in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, you can come out here and see the grave of Van Helsing from Dracula, 1931 Dracula, Edward Van Sloun. Is that you with the stake? That was very psycho of you, yeah. Wrong movie, but
it doesn't matter.
It's hard. It counts. There's no stake, and that's a knife. It's like a butcher knife. Anyway, Edward Van Sloun, Van Helsing from Dracula, 1931, out here. So
Van, help us all from the dad joke.
Van, help me from Chris. So anyway, guys, that is it. Just wanted to bring you guys out here, show you the grave. You guys are big into, like I said, into universe, just in the movies in general, or if you're big into horror movies, if you're big into Dracula, you're big into Universal horror movies,
into dad jokes,
all the above, you gotta come out here and check out the grave of Edward Van Sloun at the Boehm United Church of Christ here in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania. Really cool cemetery too. Just want to come out here and check out an awesome old cemetery if that's something you're into. Definitely worth doing. But all right, guys, we're gonna go. So thanks for there's a lot of Hoovers here. So anyway, guys.
Damn, there's a lot of Hoovers here.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, guys, so that's it. So thanks for watching, I guess.
This video, hopefully it hasn't been stuck to
Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check down below for all my stores, and also check down below for my other channels, Cinema Sickness, where you can check out daily thrifting videos. And I suppose also check down below for a link to, because he's here.
Muppet stuff.
All right, I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one, guys. Again, Edward Van Sloun, Van Helsing, 1931, Dracula, buried here. Boehm, United Church of Christ. Pretty awesome. All right, see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.